Welcome, Transformers fans. My name is Composite EnerJoe, and today we bring you my review of the Transformers The Last Knight Voyager class Megatron. Yes, Megatron. And here he is in his new and improved Cybertronian Jet Mode 2.0 extra dark version. Yeah, that's what this is. Remember, the movie Megatron's first form back in the first movie was also a Cybertronian jet. This is the newest iteration of the Cybertronian jet, and bang, there it is. Although if you hold it like this, kind of looks like a pickaxe, doesn't it? Might just be me. But yeah, it's a pretty neat looking jet mode. Pretty accurate to how he looks in the movie. Not 100% obviously because, you know, toy, but yes, it's fairly close. And it looks really cool. You have like the faux cockpit, you have what I'm assuming are engines here. Kind of weird, but it's pretty nice detail. I thought these were thrusters, but no, I guess these are cannons. These are like guns or gun barrels or something, but they do look like thrusters. But no, these I think are the thrusters. Yeah, really neat, really nice, really clean. Really nice Cybertronian jet mode. I am very impressed at how this turned out. He's a very nice jet former. So yeah, he does come with one accessory, which is his weapon, this sword cleaver axe. I don't know what this is called, but it looks awesome. Check out that detail. Whoops, check out this detail. This is a very cool sword, and you can plug it in one of two ways. You can plug it in down here, and then you have this jet that has a blade in front of it so that it can, you know, ram into things, I guess. Or how I like to do it, you just clip it here, peg it in there, and you just have it stored on top. Not the best storage, like I said, not the worst, but it's okay. It works for what it is. It stores the weapon nicely on top, and it's fine. You don't really, it's okay. It's okay, nothing too bad, nothing too special. It is just okay. I guess you can also do it this way, but then it looks a little bit off. Looks a little off because it's covering the cockpit. So that aside, I'll put the weapon to the side. We'll get back to that later. Let's get on with transformation. And transforming this guy is actually pretty fun. It's fairly involved, but it's not. It's kind of, how do I describe it? It's not too complicated, but it's still fairly involved. It actually took me a while, I think, the first time transforming to try and get him. So first thing you gotta do is come in here and lift up these flaps. You'll unpeg them here, and then you have to go in here. Very carefully lift this up. Grab it here if you have to, and you'll lift it up from there and from there. And put this off to the side. Same thing here. Grab it here, lift, fold it out to the side. Then we get this piece, which will be his robot mode legs. Before we get to this, well, fold them like that for clearance. We'll get to those later. We're gonna do this piece first. And this piece, what you're supposed to do is, first thing, you have to come in here. Basically, just pull these apart. What you're supposed to do is like, you kind of skip like 3 steps there, but pegs like that. So, ideally, what you're supposed to do is just unpeg this a bit, and then just start separating them. And then while here, for clearance, you open this up to have all of the necessary room. And for clearance, just lift these up for more clearance so that we get to his legs. Now for the legs, lift this up a bit, and then slide this forward, fold the foot down. And what I'm about to show you is really cool. Fold these like this. This is gonna be the front. How to store the wings, it's really original, and I've never seen this before. This is really cool. You fold the wings back like this and around, and then you'll peg this onto the wing. There. That's how the wing's stored. That is cool, because now it looks like a piece of leg armor. That is really ingenious. Same thing, lift this up a bit, fold out, and fold this around, peg there, rotate, and then you have the feet ready to go. Then lift this up, and then at the same time you pull this back like that, and you're supposed to just feed this. Oh, for this part, camera up a bit, make sure that these are separated like that. You have all the clearance you need, then sort of feed it through like this. It helps if you do it at the same time. It helps if you just do this at the same time. Have it be like this, and then just feed it through, and then just fold it back. This won't click into place, but it won't flop around. It won't flop around. And then for here, fold this like this. Then you have the side skirts. Side skirts, fold these down. And this part's kind of cool. There's a peg here which pegs into there. And just push it in until you hear a click or feel a click there. You'll just click into place. And then we're almost done. For this arm, you just fold out the hand. Oh, then this part's kind of cool. You then fold this forward. Then fold this out. And then we have his fusion cannon right there. Pretty small, but it's still a pretty neat little design. It's a very nice fusion cannon, I'm not gonna lie. Because usually Megatron's supposed to have a massive one. I like the change that this one has a much smaller one, a more compact one, so that it has focused energies. That's how I leave it. And then for the head reveal, and just turn the head, and boom. There's Megatron, and check out that scowl. That is impressive. That is a very nicely detailed face. Very accurate to the movie, and he does have, if you can kind of see, he does have light piping. It's really cool. It's like these scars on his head, and then down all the way to his neck and his red eyes. It lights up. That is very neat. And I guess one unfortunate thing is that you have these gray parts. It would have been really cool if these could like fold in to do his battle mask that he does in the movie. But this is still very, very nicely detailed. It's sort of grotesquely, how do I say it? It's ugly but pretty. It's a pretty ugly. If that makes any sense. Whatever. This is very nicely detailed. So yeah, that's a transformation. It's a pretty fun transformation. So yeah, this is him in his robot mode. And this is a very nice robot mode. I mean, this is nice. Check this out. This is nice. This almost looks like it shouldn't transform. This almost looks like it doesn't transform. That's how nicely done this is. They did a fantastic job here. Oh, these flaps do go up and down to get more movement out of there. Well, speaking of which, I might as well, since I mentioned it, might as well do some articulation here. Get some rotation there. Can rotate 360. Head is on a ball. Yep, head is on a ball joint. You gotta rotate. You can swivel there, elbow there. A little bit of in and out on the arm. Legs, if you move these around for clearance, can do a really nice kick. These are on double hinges. Yeah, hinge. Let's see, hinge. I think they're called hinges. There's a rotation there. And a pretty good knee. So yeah, he has a wide range of articulation. Very, very nice amount of articulation. And I say, if you really want, this can go up and down, and you can, I don't know, use your imagination for that if you really want to. And let's get his weapon back up here, and it is this, like I said, I don't know what this is supposed to be called, but this sword cleaver shovel thing. Whatever, this really cool looking axe blade. I'm just gonna call it an axe blade. Cool looking axe blade. Oh, and these can also move up and down. These also can move to give him more room for leg articulation. So yeah, this is Megatron in his robot mode, and it's a very, very impressive robot mode. In fact, I actually prefer this robot mode more than the leader class version. And the leader class version is not bad, but I don't know. Whenever I look at that leader class, it looks off. I think the one feature that it can do that I wish this one could do is the battle mask. The leader class version of Last Night Megatron can actually close the battle mask and open it up. Really cool feature, which it's kind of great that it has it. You know, it gives you more incentive to get the leader class version. But honestly, this Voyager class is fantastic. It's great. Like, I consider it overall better than the leader class. I don't have it, but I was unimpressed. I saw the leader class next to this one, and I like the paint of this one. I like the red and like the red scars and stuff. It's the finer details on this one I like a lot more than on the leader class version. And like I said, the leader class only has like two things that honestly I think make it a little bit better. It comes with some fire effects particles so they can put it onto his fusion cannon so that he can do the flamethrower effect that he had in the movie. Or, you know, give him thruster fire if you, like it is for his vehicle mode, because he comes with two fire effects parts. Like some clear plastic, like some red fire looking effect parts that you just plug in. And the fact that then the other thing that I would have liked if this one had it, because it looks like it should. It looks like that these extra gray pieces on his head, like it looks like they should be able to close up and do his battle mask. But they don't, which is kind of unfortunate, but still, that's a very minor thing. This is an overall fantastic toy, and I highly recommend it. I would even recommend this toy over the leader class. Like I said, the leader class I don't think is that much better. In fact, I don't think it's much better. I think the paint job on this one is superior to that one. And I have seen the leader class in person. It's just, and the head is a bit off. It looks off. There's just something weird. This one pulls off the look fantastic. This is a fantastic figure, and the leader class I imagine is not that bad, but it feels off. I look at it and I feel that something's missing. I don't know. It could also be that the fusion cannon on this one, I like the small one over the massive one that the leader class version has. I feel that it's I figured it out. The leader class feels out of proportion. This one is nicely proportioned all over. So yeah, that's a plus that I give to this one. When I see that leader class of Megatron, it just feels off, and that has to be it feels weirdly proportioned. This one is perfect all over. Great figure, highly recommended. At the moment, he doesn't really have any repaints. He just has the leader class version, which I would say get this one over the leader class, because I don't think it's the difference between them. Like, the leader class is not $20. I personally did not like the leader class that much. Neither did Voyager Megatron here. Although one thing I have to say, in my stores, I have only encountered Megatron here, Voyager Megatron, once. I found it once, and the first time I saw him, I got him. I have seen Leader Megatron a couple times, and I can still find him. I don't know if that's just me, or if I'm lucky, or whatever. But I did manage to find him. The only time I have found Megatron here is this figure, the one that I have in front of you. This is the first and so far only Voyager Last Night Megatron that I've encountered. But I've seen the leader Megatron a couple times. That might change in like the coming months and whatnot, but who knows? So yeah, overall, well, I've already said enough. Fantastic figure. It's a very nice representation of how he looks in the movie, and an overall nice and solid figure. With a great transformation, like I said, it's a fun and not too complicated transformation. And a fantastic vehicle mode on top of just a fantastic robot design. Just a robot, fantastic looking robot. So yeah, I highly recommend them. Like, that's all I can really say. I highly recommend this Voyager Megatron. And I guess by comparing the movie designs of Megatron, for the longest time I actually really liked the movie 1 Megatron's design. I actually really liked it. I'm not gonna lie, this one beats it. I think this is my favorite version of a movie Megatron, with the first movie Megatron being my second favorite. So yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers The Last Night Voyager class Megatron. This is Composite. I highly recommend it. Fantastic figure. This is Composite EnerJoe signing off. Peace out.